actually start on our backs and supported fish with 2 blocks. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're really working on opening up the front passage of our throat today and those soft folds of tissues going down the back. So 1 or 2 block option, 1 block either flat or on its middle. You don't want to go the highest necessarily, in between the shoulder blades. And then you can try either supporting your head with the other block on its flattest or middle setting, or if you want to go deeper into supported fish, you could take the crown of your head to the ground if that's comfortable for you. Just allow your heart to feel open while your throat is open here too. And you can keep your feet planted, or if it feels comfortable, feel free to extend your legs long, or try bound angle pose, soles of feet together, knees wide. So pick your variation, try a couple of the variations out, and settle into one that feels the most comfortable for your body. And as you get situated, you might choose, especially since we're opening the throat, to seal your lips and bring in the breath in and out of your nose, Ujjayi breath, which translates in Sanskrit to ocean breath. It makes sense when we start to lull and slow and settle. So the color, if you'd like to think of a color in your mind's eye, is blue. And the elements, like I said, are sound or ether. So just let your shoulders roll down, your back soften, your heart open. Just feel the vibration of your breath, of that ocean breath in and out. Maybe set an intention or an affirmation right here and now in your practice. It could just be something like, listen to the voice of truth moving through me. I will listen to the voice of truth. I will speak honestly with myself. I will listen to my truth. A few more rounds of breath. Allow yourself to open up and settle and ground down. Stay with the ocean breath. And take one last big breath in through your nose. Lift your chin a tiny bit if your head is on the ground. And sigh that breath out. Very carefully to come up to a seat now. So use your forearms, use your hands, slight tuck of chin to chest, strengthen through the core as you support yourself up, removing the blocks, come to a comfortable seat. This Sukhasana, that comfortable cross-leg position, sitting tall, shoulders soft down your back. Nice. We're going to take our hands to the heart. Interlace your fingers, making fists. We'll bring the knuckles up to the bottom of the chin. In your inhale breath, it's going to be opening the arms side to side, bringing your chin up. Keep your ribs knit down and avoid crunching the back of your neck. Just a gentle lift, almost like cow pose or cobra. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, bring your chin parallel to the mat. Squeeze the arms, the forearms together. Inhale, lift up, gentle opening through the throat and chest. Exhale, squeeze together. Now on your own, move slowly with that ocean breath. Three more times. And let your ribs stay knit in, the belly button pull in and up. Sitting grounded through the sitting bones. Just one more time. Inhale, open up. And exhale, bring the arms together. Nice. Well, stack your right palm on top of your left. Connect the thumbs rested in your thighs to connect the circuit. Slight tuck of chin to chest to soften and lengthen the back of your neck. Maybe you close your eyes. Shoulders roll down your back. Sitting up even taller. Last cycle of breath in and out. You can blink your eyes open. We'll sweep the right arm to the sky. Big inhale. And as you exhale, a side body stretch. Just hinge over. Stay rooted in the right hip, sitting nice and comfortably. Yep. Try to soften your shoulder back. With your inhale, look up towards the ceiling to open your chest. And as you exhale, come up to nice long spine. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. And exhale, hinge over, stretch out those left ribs, keep your left hip down, squeeze and soften your left shoulder back. And your next inhale, look up to open your throat. And exhale, come up to the top. Sweep both arms to the sky with your breath in. And exhale, twist to your right. Keep your sitting bones grounded and your crown nice and tall, stacked over the tail. Breathe in to lift a little higher and breathe out to twist. Keep your throat open here. The more we twist our chin back, it starts to almost feel closed off. So possibly keeping your gaze in the same direction as your heart as you sit tall and do the twist work from the core. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale to center, arms up. And exhale, twist to your left. Keep the throat open, shoulders soft, sit up tall, breathe in. And twist a little more, use the core strength, breathe out. So good, inhale through center, arms up. And exhale, bring your hands by your side. So good, we're gonna hinge forward to tabletop. You might roll across the knees. From tabletop, plant your palms, spread them nice and wide. Start to find your cat's cows. Inhale to softly arch the back, roll your shoulders back. Gentle lift of the chin. And exhale, round chin into chest, press the earth away. And move with that ocean breath once more, breathing in and out of your nose. Two more cycles of breath, maybe side to side body movement, whatever you might need. And we'll come to our neutral spine tabletop when you're ready. Bird dog with the right arm forward. Then extend your left foot back. You can keep the toes grounded or lift. And try to just broaden off your shoulders and your hips and reach a little longer through that extension of your limbs. Now you can stay here if you'd like to. Bend your left knee, reach back for your foot. Little dancer's pose, arch back, kick your toes to the sky. Keep your gaze soft towards the floor. Maybe you start to slightly lift your chin to open your throat without crunching your neck. One more cycle of breath. And then softly release your foot and hand to the ground. Left arm forward. And you can start to lift your right leg back, finding your extension point. Just reach forward, reach back, hug the belly in. Hang out or bend your knee, reach back for your foot. Hug your right inner thigh to the midline of your body. Kick your toes up a little higher. Maybe open your throat a tiny bit more. Last breath in. And exhale, softly release. Tuck your toes from tabletop, downward facing dog. And don't be shy to pedal it out. Take in some big movements, some small movements. Just let it feel good. So good. From down dog, inhale to high plank. Pause there with heels high on the toes. Activate your core and press the ground away, spreading your shoulder blades apart. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more just like that. Inhale, round your back forward, land in plank. And downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk your palms to the back of your mat, fold by your feet at the back. Feet can be a little bit wider if you'd like. Maybe you bend your knees and take any binds here for ragdoll. Just soften and release something in the neck and the shoulders here. Well, starting to become still, release your hands like heavy weights to the earth. And bend your knees. Start to light up your glutes as you root into your heels. And then slowly rise up. Let your hands stay weighted and heavy by your sides until you get to the top, chin into chest until you come to standing upright. Roll your shoulders up and down. Then sweep your arms overhead into mountain pose, Tadasana. Interlace your fingers at the tippy top steeple grip. So let your thumb and index reach up like a little squirt gun. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, hinge over that side stretch to your right. Root down in both heels and pull your arms back behind your ears. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hinge over to your left. Try to maybe look up a little bit towards the ceiling. Inhale to the top, maybe a tiny back bend as you lift your chest. Slight lift of your chin and draw your elbows back. Last inhale. Exhale, long spine forward, fold. Keep that steeple grip, trace a straight line until you dive in half and release. Nice, inhale, halfway lift, slide up to that long spinal extension. Soft shoulders, soft knees, breathe in. Exhale, high plank, walk it forward to the top of your mat. High plank, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, chin and chest to the earth. Untuck your toes, inhale for cobra. Drive your toes down, lift your knees. Try on floating your hands. Elbows back, shoulders soft, press your belly into the earth. Lift your chest a little more, breathe in. Exhale, release. Maybe shimmy those hips. Inhale, either tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, soften your knees and look forward as you exhale, tippy toe to fold at the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift, slide it up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, round up Tadasana mountain. Steeple grip at the top. Exhale, hinge to your right. Inhale to the top, using all that side oblique strength. Exhale, hinge to the left. Inhale to the center, maybe a little baby back bend. And exhale, trace down, forward fold. Slide it up halfway. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hug your elbows back. Avoid letting your shoulders droop lower than the bend of your elbows level. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or maybe float, fold at the top. Slide up just halfway and fold. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight shifts back, light squeeze of the glutes. Big inhales, you lift your chest, keep your belly tight. Exhale, airplane arms. Maybe you sit deeper and hinge forward through your chest, but keep your chest higher than your seat. Activate your arms, lift them high, squeeze towards the midline. Deep inhale. Sit a little deeper, exhale. So good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, let it go, fold. Halfway lift, slide up. High to low plank, take it or leave it, step it back. Inhale, maybe cobra or your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Keep your shoulders broad and level and sweep your right leg to the sky with your breath in. Exhale, knee to arm, just tap the back of your tricep. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, pivot your left heel in and plant it down, rise up. Avoiding the torque in your left knee, make sure your left knee and hip point and toes are facing the same direction. Soften your shoulders, lengthen up your spine, pull your pit of belly up. Keep your chin parallel with the earth and the ceiling. One more big breath. Exhale, warrior two. Spin it open, plant your left heel. Flip your right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep up and overhead, commit to the lunge in your knee. Maybe you dive it down a little more. Option to take your gaze up towards the ceiling, open your throat, take a big inhale. And exhale, extended side angle. We'll switch it out. Your top hand might reach up. You might rainbow it overhead as you commit to your lunge, possibly even using a block or not under that right inner arch. Big inhale. Bigger exhale. Use the strength of your feet planted. Inhale, star pose. So rise up to all fours. Pivot your right toes in. Take a big breath in right there. And as you exhale, goddess, cactus arms, heels in, toes out. Draw the elbows wide. Spread your fingertips. Squeeze your knees open. Take a breath in. Sit a little deeper. Squeeze the legs open wide. Breath out. Inhale, stars. Take it all the way up. And exhale to the back of your mat, Skandasana. So left knee bends, hands to the heart. You can stay up nice and high. Feel free to allow yourself to melt deeper if you want. Last breath in, last breath out. So good. Inhale to the top of your mat, warrior two. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, the up dog, the cobra, the heart openers. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. And exhale, tap the back of your left upper arm. Inhale, sweep your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot. Warrior one. Back heel in and down. Find your focal point. Come back to your ocean breath. One more inhale. Open up warrior two with your exhale. Pivot your foot, plant it, heel to archish alignment. Extend through your arms, but keep your shoulders soft. Flip your left palm up, inhale, reverse warrior. More side body stretched, intercostals free, fine tune your instrument. Last inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Maybe with that block under your left hand, maybe not. Spin your top ribs open, maybe look up towards the sky to soften your throat. Last breath in, last breath out. Ground your feet down, inhale, star, press down to rise up. And exhale, goddess, sit low, squeeze wide. So good, inhale, star. And exhale, Skandasana, back of your mat, right knee bends this time. Yep, take it low. Nice press of the hands together in Anjali Mudra. So good, last breath in. Press down through your heel with your exhale. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Option to float your legs here. Left leg might stay lifted. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So good. So round two will flow one breath to movement, except for when we add on a little surprise here or there. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float, fold at the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose with your breath. Send the hips low. Lean and fly, squeeze the arms back. Shift the weight into your right foot. Inhale, one leg mountain, lift your left knee. And then with your exhale, take your hands and capture your shin. Squeeze your knee into your chest, maybe point your toe. Soften your shoulders down your back. Take a moment to breathe in stillness. Feel free to take your left hand to your shin, right hand to your right hip, or a cactus. Start to slowly open up that left knee. Almost like tree, open up to the side. Inhale, slowly pull your knee back to chest. And exhale, sit down into chair. Shift the weight to your left foot. Inhale, one leg mountain. And exhale, squeeze your shin. Draw your knee to your chest. Hold it in tight. Stand a little taller. Think of opening through your left hip flexor. And take your right hand to your right knee, just below the patella, the knee bone. Start to slowly open up to that right side. Finding your focal point and letting it just feel good, this release. Your inhale, start to pull it back through center. Nice work, Kirsten. And exhale, chair. Last breath in, sit back into your heels. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. And high to low plank, walk, hop, or float it back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to your upper arm, pause. Inhale to your left upper arm. Exhale to your right upper arm. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one with your breath in. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. So bend your left knee. Here's another change, friends. Root down into that left foot. Coming into chair pose. Shift the weight to your left foot. Slide the right foot up. Sit into chair. So good. I know we're facing like the corner of our mat. It's all good. Left foot stays your base. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift the right knee. Exhale, half goddess. Squeeze the cactus arms wide. Float your right knee open. Nice, Karen. Nice, Jacob. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, chair with hands to heart. Root your weight back into your left foot. Slide to skandasana. Right leg opens up. Nice. Open up, warrior two to the front of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to sweep your left leg up nice and high. Exhale, knee to your arm, squeeze and tap, pause. Inhale, float over to your right arm. Twist a little through the torso. Exhale to your left arm. Inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, plant low lunge. Warrior one, inhale to rise. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star. Maybe you stick your tongue out. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale to the back, skandasana. Pause. Get nice and low. Root into your right foot, hands to heart. Left leg slides on it. Inhale to chair. Stay rooted in the right foot. Inhale, one leg mountain, left knee lifts. And exhale, half goddess. Open up, cactus arms. Slide that left knee in space out and open the hip. Stay breath in. Stay breath out. Inhale, one leg mountain, slide the knee forward. Exhale, chair, hands to heart. Stay rooted in your right foot. Inhale, slide to skandasana. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Stay breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your hands down, move through your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And one more time through, some more little changes. So fun. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, walk off or float, fold at the top. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold it in half. Chair pose, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Right foot is base, inhale, one leg mountain, sweep it all the way up. This time, keep your knee where it is as you exhale, open twist left. So you can bring your hands open to a T or place them on sacrum and thigh. Level one, or option one rather, is what I mean. Option one is to stay here. Option two is that revolve dancing Shiva. Slide your right palm down your left outer calf. Capture the pinky toe side of your foot. Squeeze knee to chest with your inhale. With your exhale, kick your heel forward about in line with your hip. Toes to the sky. You can always use a strap or a towel or a t-shirt. Soft shoulders. Last breath in. Last breath out. Now softly as you inhale, re-bend your knee, one leg mountain, unwind. Exhale, chair, sit down and back. Shift the weight now to your left foot, come right back up, right leg high, one leg mountain. And exhale, open twist to the right. Take a moment to breathe, establish your base. And when you're ready, if you'd like, option one, stay. Option two, revolve dancing Shiva. Slide down, capture your foot. Breath in as you squeeze knee to chest, and breath out as you extend heel forward. Now to keep your throat open, you might keep your gaze in the same direction as your heart, though you might decide to look back past your shoulder. Get a little taller as you do to keep the throat soft, and the shoulders sliding down your back. Toes pointing to the sky, such good focus. Last breath in, last breath out. Inhale, slowly unwind, one leg mountain. And exhale, chair, hands to heart. Weight in your heels, inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, fold, release, let it go. So good, friends. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, take your right leg up nice and high. Exhale, right knee to your right arm. As you inhale, lower your knee to your wrist. Exhale, squeeze back up. Inhale, float to your left arm, lower your knee towards your wrist in that twist. Exhale, squeeze it up. Inhale, float to your right arm and three-leg dog. And exhale, low lunge. Yep, warrior one, come on up to standing. Breathe in at the top and open up warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Maybe you stick your tongue out, half goddess, exhale. Inhale, star. Exhale, Skandasana, left knee bends. Take a moment here, start to press into your heel, light up your glute. We're gonna pulse into that left leg. Slight lift lower through the hip flexor, keeping the hip back for 4, for 3, last 2, stay low on 1. Root into the left foot, slide your right foot to chair at the back of your mat. Chair pose, big breath in. Airplane arms, big breath out. Left foot is base, inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, open up, half goddess, arms wide, right knee opens. So good, take your right foot to your leg tree. So maybe to the inner thigh, maybe to the calf. Tree pose. Adding on some good balance today. Breathe deep. Option to bring your hands in prayer above your head. Nice, Jacob. Last breath in. And last breath out. And slowly sit yourself back into chair, hands at heart. Left foot is base, slide your right foot out, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap your arm. Inhale, lower to your left wrist. Exhale, squeeze up your left arm. Inhale, float to your right arm, lower to your wrist. Exhale, squeeze it up. Yep, inhale to your left arm and three-leg dog leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, inhale, rise with breath. Exhale, warrior two, dance it open. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. And exhale, scan. Oh, goddess. Stick out your tongue, let it go. Inhale, star. Exhale, Skandasana to the back, bend the right knee. Stay rooted here with hands at heart. Send your booty back. Imagine paralleling your right thigh with the ground. Let's press into that thigh, that heel and pulse for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one, take it back, hold low. Shifting the weight more onto your right foot, chair pose, slide that left leg, inner thigh squeeze, sit into chair. Woo, big breath in. Airplane arms as you exhale. Right foot is base, inhale, one leg mountain, left knee up. Exhale, open up, half goddess. Bring the knee out, open the elbows. Big round of breath here. With your exhale, tree, maybe plant your left sole of foot somewhere on your leg. Option, of course, take those hands and guide yourself to where you want to be. Maybe prayer hands above your head. Open your shoulders, slight, gentle lift of your chin to open your throat. Last breath in and out. You can slowly bring your hands to your heart, draw your left knee forward and plant it into chair. Root into your right foot, left leg slides open, Skandasana, and open up to warrior two at the front of your mat. Big breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana, breath out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big cycle of breath in. Big open mouth breath out. And when you're ready, friends, float your knees softly to your mat. Grab a pair of blocks, bring them by your hips. So for core today, I figured instead of doing straight up crunches and all of those goodies, we'll work on a very strong core influenced yoga pose called Lolasana, pendant pose. Bringing the blocks in really makes this pose a lot more accessible, though don't get me wrong, it's a very challenging pose that takes a lot of time to build up to. But again, the blocks make it really accessible. So seated basically on your heels, as comfortably as you can get, shoulders soft. We're gonna take those blocks on the medium setting. You've got flat, medium, and large or whatever. Your hands want to be under the shoulders in the middle of your block. If you're too far forward, you might tip the block. So with that said, think cat-cow. With that cat back, we really pull the belly in and arch the back. We're going to use our hip flexors here to lift our pelvis and then squeeze our thighs up into our chest. Strength of the arms, our chaturangas have built us up, so we're okay there. It's piecing it all together. So Lolasana or pendant pose, we'll think of presses. You have the option actually to cross ankles or to stay uncrossed. I have that ankle thing, so I'm uncrossed and being careful on my left side. We want to activate the arms, nice straight arms under the shoulders, slight tuck of chin to chest. Take a big breath in and use the strength of your hip flexors and your arms to lift the knees up. And then as you exhale, squeeze the knees into your chest. Try to lift your toes off the mat, heels to your glutes, and then softly set it down. Nice. We'll try that a few more times. Know you have the option of crossing your ankles, and if you do, switch which ankles on top, on bottom a couple of times. Or maybe if you felt really strong there, try it without your blocks. I personally can't get my feet off the ground without the blocks. Well, for more than a second. So when you're ready, we've got a couple more times to try. Big breath in to prepare. As you exhale, draw your knees up using your hips and then squeeze your legs off the mat. Maybe you rock forward and back once or twice and then set it down. Take a moment. One or two more times on your own. Feel free to play around with it. Nice. Let's try it one more time. I was so excited, I'm all choked up for y'all. Let's take one more cycle of breath. Use it. Woohoo. And when you are done, plant it down. OMG. Okay, blocks can go off to the front for a moment. Shoulders down your back a few times. Maybe take a fist in front of your chest. Give yourself a little wrist love. Switch directions, maybe cross opposite thumbs. Shake it out. Beautiful. From here, tabletop. We've got puppy pose, melting heart. So walk your hands forward, keep your hips high, let your chest take it to the mat. You might come onto your chin or your forehead, or you might just kind of hover. Just make sure there's no tension on your neck as you let your heart melt little by little towards the mat. Just another cycle of breath. So good, friends. From here, press yourself up onto forearms. We're going to come into dolphin pose and then maybe have the option for a headstand or forearm stand if you'd like. So pressing into those forearms, elbows right under your shoulders, tuck your toes and think downward facing dog on forearms. And you can walk your feet in a little bit here and just really get that press down of the arms into the mat. You want to feel your serratus anterior muscles. They're the muscles really that are kind of like right underneath your armpit. And so from here, feel free to stay and play, maybe lift high on your heels, maybe practice with one leg overhead and then the other. If you wanted to kick up from here into a forearm stand, feel free to take that, maybe move to a wall, take your gaze directly down to the mat. And if you wanted to play around with headstand, I like to cross my fingers and lift the bottom pinky up so that my pinkies aren't being pressed down. Crown of head to the mat. We'll take a couple more rounds of breath to play. And when you feel you've had enough, you can softly take yourself to child's pose. And give yourself some time to rest. Knees wide, maybe take your elbows wide or your arms along your sides and give your shoulders a break. Notice your breath. Open mouth exhales might feel really good. And as you cool down, coming back to your ocean breath, sealed lips. Give yourself more room to breathe. Notice if your ribs are contracted by your inner thighs, maybe widen your legs. Just 3 more cycles of breath. And very slowly, friends, start to bring your hands back in front of you if they were along your body. Press down with wide fingertips. Slowly come back up to forearm, tabletop. And come up to your palms, tabletop. And make your way to your downward facing dog. Get reacquainted here with your dog. Pedal it out as needed. So good. And finding some stillness, inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. And warrior one, once again, back heel pivots in, slowly rise with breath. And reach up a little taller, maybe draw your arms back a little more. Keep your low floating ribs and belly pulling in. Maybe just a gentle lift of your chin without actually arching into your back. One more cycle of breath. And we'll softly take a bind, bring your arms by your sides and interlace your fingers, shoulders soft. Try to press your palms together. Straighten your arms. Take a breath in, lift up through your chest. And exhale, fold over your front thigh, humble warrior. You might fold directly on top of your thigh. You might fold in a little bit to where you're on the inner thigh. If that's the case, you do have the option to widen your left foot out a little more to make space. Keep your back heel grounded. Right knee over the ankle. Keep your shoulders wide. Last breath in, last breath out. Keeping that bind, lift up just halfway. So reach forward through your heart and through your head as your knuckles reach the back wall. Take one breath in here and exhale, release your hands to blocks or the ground, pyramid pose. So walk your left heel up and forward in line with toes and step forward, shortening your stance just a little bit. 2 straight legs. A nice long spine, reaching forward. Allow yourself to fold. Maybe that soft bend in your right knee. Couple more rounds of breath. Friends, you have the option to stay here, or if you want to walk it forward into half splits, hinge off the back leg, bring your palms under your shoulders and start to lift your left leg nice and high. Try to keep your hips squared, so wrap your left knee and shin and thigh to where it would be level with the floor or the ceiling. Start to walk your hands back towards your right leg, maybe even one or both hands to your shin. Last breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to meet in a forward fold. So half splits, plant your left foot. If you were in pyramid, softly step forward. We'll all fold in half. Gorilla pose, take your feet wide and either peace fingers to big toe or slide your palms face up underneath your feet. With feet and hands staying connected, find a halfway lift to straighten through all your limbs. And then exhale, fold in half, bend your elbows wide to pull your torso towards your thighs. Nod your head no and yes a few times. And softly release your hands from your feet. Find a halfway lift. And high to low plank or downward facing dog. That's where we meet anyway. So you pick your path. Into your body. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And sweep your left leg high on your inhale. And low lunge, exhale. Warrior one, step it up. And take a moment to pause. Maybe close your eyes. Give yourself a little shoulder love and let them slide down your back. Rotate your thumbs back and out. Then maybe reach a little taller through the arms and start to just take the arms back. Keep your ribs knit in, your belly button pulling in and up. Gentle lift of your chin. So it feels like a back bend, but you're staying long in the spine and really freeing the chest and the throat. Last breath in. And exhale, slowly find a bind. Option for a strap, a t-shirt, a towel. Inhale to lift up through your chest and chin. And exhale, fold over your left thigh or the inner left thigh, humble warrior. As you fold, pull your belly up. Let your head drop low, crown to earth.
And then widen your shoulders as you lift your palms a little higher. If your right heel grounded, if you need to adjust, that's fine. Last breath in. Last breath out. Keep your bind. Inhale up just halfway. Knuckles reach way back behind you. Squeeze your shoulders together like you're rinsing them out. Let your heart shine forward and your crown. Take one more breath in. And exhale, pyramid pose. Release your bind to blocks or ground. Lift your right heel in line with your right toes. Step forward a little bit. 2 straight legs. Soft bend to the left knee. Level your hips, your shoulders, and start to fold over your leg. Think of pulling your right hip forward in line with your left. Inhale for length in your spine and fold at the hip flexors as you fold in half, knee towards nose, nose towards shin. Last breath in. And last breath out. And an option for walking forward actually into standing splits. So bring your shoulders forward above your wrists. Start to lift your right leg nice and high. Sometimes it's helpful to draw knee to reset and align your hips, and then reach your toes straight up for the sky. Fold even deeper, walk your palms towards your left leg, maybe one or both hands around your shin. Check your balance, see if you can bring your right toes a little higher. Soft bend in the standing left leg. Last inhale breath. Exhale, forward fold. We'll all meet at that fold. Inhale up halfway. An option for crow pose, Bakasana, a little arm balance if you want. Bring your knees to the backs of your forearms, or rather your triceps, your upper arms. Fly the feet or keep the feet grounded. Take your gaze forward. Hold for 4, 3, last chaturanga in 2, and 1. Jump it back or tap the feet down. You can always skip it. We'll meet in our down dog. Inhale up, down. Exhale, down dog. So good. Sweep your right leg to the sky one more time. And exhale, half pigeon, right knee to your right wrist, left leg long behind you, or take it from your back. Right ankle over left thigh. Balance it off and see if you'd like to fold. One more cycle of breath. With your inhale, start to press into your palms, lift your chest. Option to stay and add on cat grab's tail or some variation of, as you lift up, engage your core and engage those inner thighs. Option to bend that left leg, and maybe you use a strap, or maybe take your left hand back, capture the top of your foot. You can pull your foot towards your body, maybe sliding your elbow up and your fingertips to cup the hands and pull that foot even closer. You can stay, or you can lift up a little higher. Maybe take thumb to finger, Anjali Mudra up overhead. Take one more breath in. Then exhale, softly release. Make your way to 3-leg dog, shake out your right leg. And add on any shapes here that might feel good if you want scorpion or wild thing. You know the drill. So good. We'll meet back in down dog. Take it to the other side. Sweep your left leg up. And bring your left knee down, half pigeon. Or from your back, supine, figure 4, left ankle over right thigh. Balance that weight. Find your leveled stability and center of gravity. And fold it down if you'd like. Let each breath open up your heart. Slide you into the mat space. Just one more cycle of breath. And then with your next inhale, press into your palms, ground down, and softly rise your torso up. You can try on cat grab's tail on this side. Lift your chest by activating your core in the inner thighs. Slowly bend your right knee, heel towards your glute. Take your right palm back and capture. Maybe you start with the top of your foot or the inner arch. Slowly bring the hands to cup over the top of your feet as your elbow lifts up. Give that a try. That lets you gauge how deep you go into that quad stretch. And the last option, thumb to index finger, yoga mudra as you sweep it up, open the chest, soften the throat, soft lift of your chin. Last breath in. Nice, everybody. Exhale, softly release your foot behind you. Make your way to three-leg dog. If you're on your back, start to make your way to three-leg dog. So we've got one more shape on the front side. Shake it out, maybe scorpion dog or wild thing. When we meet back in downward facing dog. Nice, from down dog, inhale to a high plank. And exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes. Sweep your arms by your sides. Take a bind behind you. Exhale out your breath. Inhale, lift your chest like you would for cobra. And then option to lift your feet off the mat. Balanced on the pubic bone, possibly the belly, pressing down to lift a little higher. Let your chest reach forward. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release left ear to the mat. Take a moment, shimmy your hips. And bring your chin back through center. You have the option for the same thing we just did, or cobra, or floor bow. For floor bow, bend both knees, capture your feet or your ankles. On your inhale, lift your heart. On your exhale, kick your feet into your hands. Lift your feet straight up for the sky. You could also do this with a yoga strap around the tops of your feet. Maybe you rock forward and back a little bit like that pendant pose. Get a little rocking across the organs. Lift the feet a little higher. Last breath in. And exhale, release right ear to the mat. Maybe windshield wiper your feet this time. And then come into some stillness when you're ready. So good. Bring your chin through center. And press yourself up to tabletop. Maybe all the way back to child's pose for 3 breaths. One more breath. And press it up, tabletop, and shimmy onto one of your hips. Legs extend in front of you, seated forward fold. Again, another option for your strap here if you had it around the bottoms of the feet. Big straight spine with your inhale, and allow yourself to fold over your legs. Try to keep extension from your waistline and have that natural rounding fold to the back. Toes active, pointing up, heart reaching for the toes. And press your palms into the ground, walk yourself up, and slowly lower to your back. And set your feet up for bridge. Plant your feet hips width distance apart, arms long by your side. We'll have 2 rounds of bridge, so if you want wheel 1 or both times or 0 times, that's fine. When you're ready, drive down through your feet, lift your hips, your pubic bone, your heart nice and high. You can always take a bind if you wanted with your hands. Drive your forearms down to lift your chest even higher. One more breath in to lift. And releasing your bind, slowly lower your upper back, mid back, low back to the ground. And you can either take constructive rest, feet wide, let your knees cave into the middle, or bring soles of your feet together, knees wide for bound angle pose. And you might try cactus arms on the mat, see if that feels good in your shoulders, your back, your chest, or something else, hands to your body. And when you're ready, softly replant your feet, hips width distance apart, bridge round 2. If you want to take wheel pose, I won't cue it, but go ahead and take it up. When you're ready, lift up. Make your way to your extension, your expression. Lifting up, up, up through the chest. One more round of breath. And slowly recline back the way you went in. Take care of your body as you lower down, knees wide, bound angle, or knees in, feet wide, constructive rest. Let your shoulders walk away from your ears. And softly draw your knees towards your chest, Apanasana. Little squeeze, maybe a little shimmy across the low back. And you can take your feet wide one more time on the mat. We'll windshield wiper our knees from left to right. And the next time they get to the right side, just let them fall off to the right. You can stay here, maybe cactus arms. Maybe take your right little toe on top of the left outer thigh to deepen, only if that feels good. Look up or towards the left. Stretch for your hip flexor. Softly remove your right foot from your left thigh. If you had it, windshield wiper your knees up and over to the left now. Look up towards the sky or to the right. Maybe take that left little toe on top of the right outer thigh. Wash off my hands till it's gone. The walls, they're closing in. And softly remove your foot from your thigh. Bring your knees back up. Knees to ribs, knees to chest, knees to ribs. Happy baby. And then find your stillness or find your organic movement. Find the rhythm your body wants to move in. I will listen to what my body needs. One more round of breath. And start to squeeze it all into a big hug. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bow your nose, your face into your knees. Gratitude, attunement, and love. Shavasana when you're ready. Take up space. Create space where you need a little more. Send breath. Soften into your body, your muscles. Allow them to open, to widen, to rise and fall. Find your ocean breath.
Take one big breath in through your nose. Release cleansing breath out your mouth. Slowly take your right palm to your left shoulder blade, your deltoid, and your left palm to your right shoulder blade or deltoid, and squeeze yourself in tight with a nice hug, covering up your chest as you squeeze the elbows in. And maybe slide those hands over to your ribs. Give yourself a big belly squeeze. And release. Start to roll your wrists and ankles, wiggle your toes. Maybe take a big good morning stretch, unless if you would like to stay longer in your Shavasana. Lengthen out your body. And softly, when you're ready, make your way to your favorite side. Take your time, be heavy, hazy, almost lazy-like with the movement. And with your eyes closed, very casually, take care to support yourself up by pressing into the ground. Rise to that seat. Just let your hands be heavy in your thighs, up or down, shoulders down your back. Lift your chest while keeping your ribs knit in and your belly button pulling in and up. Slight lift of your chin. Take one big breath in. When you exhale, draw your chin to your chest. And softly join me with hands at heart. Just taking a moment to acknowledge our practice. And taking a moment to acknowledge one another. And breath and body, movement, and sound, and acknowledgement. An option to bring the thumbs up to the third eye space of light and intuition. It's more gratitude for you, for the planet. Send your love out there because the world needs it, and give yourself some extra juicy love. From my heart to yours, thank you and namaste.